What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be doing a reading vlog off of As Long as the Living Tree Grows by Zulfa Kato. So basically this book says, this is my land, and just like the lemon trees that have been growing here for centuries, spilled blood won't stop us. Salama Kassab was a pharmacy student when the cries for freedom broke out in Syria. She still had her parents and her big brother. She still had her home in an average teenager's life. Now Salama volunteers at a hospital in Homs, helping the wounded who flood through the doors daily. Secretly, though, she is desperate to find a way out of her beloved country before her best friend and sister-in-law Layla gives birth. As her desperation grows, her PTSD takes physical shape in the form of companion Cough, who haunts her every move. But even with Cough pressing her to leave, Salama is torn between loyalty to her country and her will to survive. Salama was content with bullets, bombs, military assault, and her shifting sense of morality, and she chooses paths with the boy she was supposed to meet one fateful day. She starts to doubt her resolve in leaving home at all. Salama must learn to see the events around her for what they truly are, not a war, but a revolution, and decide how she too will cry for serious freedom. This is gonna be a war book, so this book is gonna be based in Syria, and it's basically gonna be just a war book. Third world country, revolution, people dying. Yeah, so let's get straight to it. Now, I am a fan of like war history and stuff like that. History is like one of my favorite subjects, so I don't remember who recommended this to me. Probably the booktuber, booktuber, I don't know. But yeah, so it was just kind of interesting to me. So let's see. Let's continue. Let's get started. Salama and her brother Hamza's wife, aka her sister-in-law's mothers, shared a hospital room together, and he bought her the perfect house. She was immediately infatuated with its quaint aesthetic, so Hamza bought it for her on the spot. 2 bedrooms were perfect for a newlywed couple to make their own. That is so cute. Hamza had some money, and he was able to buy it on the spot.
Hours later.
Alright, so it's been a couple hours later, and I've made it to about page 145. So this book is like a very sad book. Like, it just plays on my emotions because it's just like, it's during wartime, revolution, bodies are dropping, they're getting bombed, they're getting sniped. Anything you can think of is happening. Like, it is just insane. And Salama, excuse me if I'm not pronouncing her name right. So Salama went from going for like pharmacy technician and stuff like that, something dealing with pharmacy, to becoming a whole surgeon, like, because they don't have no help. So she's helping out at the hospital. She done became the whole surgeon. She didn't go to school for surgery. She is getting PTSD day by day as she keeps seeing bodies dropping, blood flying, kids coming in, heads are cut off, arms cut off. You know, the military people that come through, arms cut off, they amputating legs. Like, when she goes, so she helps out with the other doctor, and it's just insane. Like, imagine having to see that all day, every day. Mind you, at this point, you know, her mom has passed, and her brother and her dad are in jail because I'm gonna tell y'all just a little bit, because they decided to join the revolution. So of course, you know, they're locking up everybody who is trying to revolt against them. So it is just insane. Basically, she is stuck with Layla, which is her sister-in-law, and they are basically sticking together. Layla is pregnant. Her brother did not know that Layla was pregnant. She found out after this had happened. So she's at home hiding. Mind you, there's our bombs just dropping all day, every day, hitting near the neighborhood, around the corner from the neighborhood. So every time like a bomb drops and she hears like, oh my gosh, like it's near her area, she gets upset, she gets worried, because she's like, oh shit, like Layla, like I gotta go check on her. She does meet a boy. I'm probably gonna go into detail with all of that later. But she does meet a boy. You know, of course, you know, you'd be like, oh, he cute, like, you know, but it's like wartime. But yeah, so she has. But yeah, so this book is just so sad. Like, it just does something to me. Like, it's horrible. Like, I don't know what I would do in this situation, honestly. Now that I'm reading this book, I'm just like, dang. So this is when the thoughts are just like starting to turn around, because you know, when you're stuck in a situation like this and your country is not your country no more because it's been taken over by somebody who's corrupt, you don't know what you're gonna do. So these are when the thoughts of escape start popping up, you know. Thoughts of escape start popping up. Would I do it? I don't know, because it's hard. But anyways, let's continue. So I have made it to officially page 215, chapter 19. So yeah, you gotta hide my uniform, you know, that's why I'm low. But yeah, so I decided to finish reading this at work, and it's been so good. Like, I feel like I'm gonna finish it tonight. Like, I'm gonna really finish this tonight. Like, it's crazy. This is just such a sad story. Like, she's going through so much. Like, I just know, you know, if she survives all of this, like, her PTSD is gonna be like crazy. Just to see all the dead bodies, all the dead children. You know, you get children wounded and shot in the face and the eye and just limbs gone. This is just like horrible. Like, my book review is gonna be so long off of this book because it's just like, what? It's so many details. But anyways, I'm gonna continue reading in the car. So yes, let's continue. Alright, so I have now officially made it home and I finished As Long as the Lemon Tree Grows. So all I got to say is, I think her name is Zulfa. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing this wrong, but Zulfa Kato. Zulfa Kato, you did my girl Salama wrong, bro. You did her wrong. My heart breaks for her. Like, you did her wrong, Zulfa. I'm not gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell y'all in the book review. But Zulfa, you did my girl Salama so wrong. Like, this book, it just had me too many emotions. Just, I want to cry so many times because it's just like, oh my gosh, like, this is just horrible. Like, and I've never experienced anything just like that. Like, you know, I grew up in the hood or whatever, stuff like that. But like, the third world country stuff, like, you know, you have your normal like drive-bys and stuff where people get killed and you're sad about that. But imagine, well, we've had like constant bodies dropping. You could say it's not a good thing, but we've had like constant bodies dropping a couple years, you know, back to back. Shoot, recently. But anyways, back on topic. Imagine like groups and groups of people just coming in every day with something wrong with them, and you're just forced to jump out of what you're going to school for to do something else, like becoming a doctor, becoming a surgeon and stuff like that. And then it's like you're thinking like, I need to get up out of here because I know eventually the people who we're fighting against is gonna come. They're gonna blow this place up because technically they want to get rid of everybody. They don't want to keep people here who are helping. You know, they want to get rid of everybody who they feel like is not supporting them. So it's just like, to have to think about supporting your country and fighting for your country versus your safety is like insane. But yes, so officially finished this. This is the end of this reading vlog. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any other book suggestions, comment them down below. Thank you and goodbye.